This is a continuation to the previous video. In this video, we're going to check the logical inconsistencies in the data. So these are all the columns in our data frame. I'm looking at the employment and education data from the data frame. I selected wage income, highest grade completed, and highest degree. Now I want to look at all the weeks worked data. For that, I'm using a lock. I want to look at all the weeks worked between 2012 and 2017. Select all rows between weeks worked 12 and weeks worked 17. Look at the first three rows. Now I want to look at the college enrollment between 2009 and 2014. So this is what I need. This is the data. Now I want to check the inconsistency of people who have wage income but no weeks worked in 2016. So I'm filtering the rows by using this conditions. Weeks worked 16 is 0 and wage income is greater than 0, and selecting these two columns. So these are the people who have wage income but no weeks worked in the year 2016. Now let's look at the college enrollment status. To find the unique values in college enrollment column of 2014, we use this. There are not enrolled, 2-year college, graduate program, and 4-year college. Now I'm checking whether an individual was enrolled in a 4-year college course. So first I would filter all the college enrollment columns and apply a lambda function, lambda x of x dot string of 0 to 1. That means the first character, which here comes to 1, 2, 4, or 3. If it is equal to 3, that means it's a 4-year college, and I'm looking at the first 4 rows. I just wanted to know whether a person, if having this 4-year degree in any of the years, no matter the year, 2008 or 2009 or 2010 or anything, if anything is satisfied, I want it as true. So for that, I would use the same apply lambda function, but any is access equal to 1. That means it checks all the columns if there is any true value. If it is true for any of the years, then it renders as true. So these two persons has 4-year degree on any of the college enrollment columns. That's why for this person it is true, for this person it is false. That means in no year this person has enrolled in 4-year course. Next, I want to look at the individuals with postgraduate enrollment, that means graduate program, but no bachelor's enrollment. So this is a spurious case because without bachelor's, they cannot do graduate program. So I want to look at all the individuals who have this kind of spurious enrollment. I'm filtering all the college enrollment and applying lambda function. But this time I'm selecting if the first character is 4, that means it's a graduate program, and any access equal to 1. There is a small tilde here, which means excluding. So I want to exclude all these people who have bachelor's degree. So from this data, I'm excluding the people who have completed a bachelor's degree. Then we'll be left with people who have declared as graduate program but no bachelor's enrollment. If you look at the length of no bachelor's, there are 22 people who said they completed post graduation but they did not do any bachelor's. So this is a logical inconsistency in the data. If you look at the head, these two people, for example, they are not enrolled in a 3-year college, but they said they have a graduate program. Highest degree. Now I want to look at individuals who have a bachelor's degree mentioned, but they don't have a 4-year college enrollment. If it is in 4, 5, 6, or 7, that means it is a bachelor's, master's, PhD, or professional. If it is in any of these 4 categories and excluding, I'm filtering those people who have bachelors. Now, from this data, I'm excluding people who have completed a 4-year college. So there is a small tilde here that is for excluding the rows where the college enrollment is declared as 3, any axis equal to 1 from the college enrollment. Now, if you look at the length of 4-year enrollment, 39 people have said they have the highest degree as more than bachelor's, but they did not complete bachelor's degree at all. Next, we look at individuals with very high wage income. So I'm filtering the rows where the wage income is greater than the mean wage income plus 3 times standard deviation of the wage income. So these are categorized as high income for my data, and I'm selecting the wage income column. Next, I want to look at individuals with large changes in weeks worked for the most recent year. If the previous weeks, let's say the last 5 years, the weeks worked or the average weeks worked is less than half of the current weeks worked or more than double of the current weeks worked, then it is spurious or abnormal data. I'm excluding those rows where the mean weeks worked is in between zero point 0.5 and 2 times of weeks worked 2017. Then we'll be left with the people who have weeks worked less than half of weeks worked in 2017 or more than double of weeks worked in 2017. And I'm also excluding the null values from the data. I don't want that. I want the mean across weeks worked columns. So if the weeks worked is less than 50% of the mean between 2012 and 2016, or if it is more than double of the mean during that period, we are saying that these are outliers, and we are also getting rid of the null values. So I'm looking at the number of people who have these kind of spurious data. In 2012, they have 0 weeks worked, 13 same, 14 same, 15 same, 16 5, and 17 suddenly they have 44 weeks of worked. Similarly here, for 2012 to 15, they have 52 weeks worked. 16 it is 10 and 17 it's 0. Maybe he has lost his job. So this is one type of inconsistencies we could find in the data. Finally, we look at the highest grade completed and highest degree columns and find any inconsistencies between them. I want to look at people whose highest grade completed is less than 12. I'm selecting the rows where highest grade completed is less than 12, and I'm taking these 2 columns. Now let's use crosstab to have a frequency table of these 2 columns. So here, if you see, the highest grade completed is 5th, 6th, 7th, and 11th, and so on. And highest degree is none, GED, and high school. Now, there are some people who said their highest grade completed is 11th, but the same people have said they have completed high school, which is not the case in United States of America, because in America, the high school is you have to complete 12th. So there are some people who are saying that they've completed high school, but their highest grade completed is only 11th. So this is how we could find some logical inconsistencies in the data. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching.